Yamal surpassed his own dreams, scored a pair of goals wearing the jersey left by Messi. Lamine Yamal surpassed his own dreams. The new prince of Barcelona. Highlights of Lamine Yamal scoring goals. Crowd cheering at Camp Nou, Messi's iconic goals. In the world of football, there are dreams. And then there are legends who turn dreams into reality. Every child who touches a football dreams of wearing the famous red and blue of Barcelona, of walking out onto the Camp Nou turf, of hearing the crowd chant your name, of making history, just like Lionel Messi once did. But what happens when a young prodigy not only lives that dream, but surpasses it? This is the story of Lamine Yamal, the 17-year-old wonderkid who wore the shirt Messi left behind, and scored a pair of goals that echoed around the football world. Not just goals, statements, declarations, that the future is here. Cinematic music swelling. Lamine Yamal, surpassing dreams, the night he took Messi's mantle. Childhood photos of Yamal, training with La Masia. Lamine Yamal Nasraoui Abana was born on July 13, 2007, in Esplugues de Llobregat, a small town just outside Barcelona. From the moment he could walk, he could kick. He grew up idolizing the legends who wore the Barca shirt, Ronaldinho, Iniesta, and especially Lionel Messi, the magical Argentine who became more than a footballer in Catalonia. He became a religion. By the time Yamal was 7, he had already entered the gates of La Masia, FC Barcelona's famed youth academy, the same academy that produced Xavi, Iniesta, and yes, Messi. And even among the talented kids of La Masia, Yamal stood out. Not just because of his speed or his left foot, or his daring dribbles, but because he played with joy, with freedom, with that Messi-like touch of magic that made you sit up and watch. Coaches whispered about him. Fans started to take notice. And Barcelona, a club rebuilding after the Messi era, quietly marked him as their future. Visuals. Messi's Barcelona farewell. Footage of his legendary goals in the number 10 shirt. When Lionel Messi left Barcelona in 2021, it wasn't just a player leaving. It was the end of an era. A shirt, the number 10, was left behind. But it wasn't just about a number. It was about an identity. The weight of that jersey was more than fabric. It carried expectations, history, pressure. Barcelona chose not to rush a replacement. They let the number rest. And as seasons passed, fans looked to the academy. Who would be the next to step into those shoes? When Lamine Yamal finally got promoted to the senior team, many noticed. He wasn't wearing number 10, but he wore the style, the daring dribbles, the fearless attacks, the left foot cutting in from the right wing. It was familiar, eerily so. And though he didn't ask for the comparison, it followed him everywhere. Is this the next Messi? Pressure. Yes. But Yamal, still just 17, wore that expectation like armor. Part 3. The night that changed everything. Approximate. 800 words. Visuals. Matchday footage. Yamal walking onto the pitch. Crowd energy rising. It was a cool night in Barcelona. The stadium, still echoing with memories of Messi, was ready for a new chapter. Barcelona versus. Insert team here based on the fictional match, e.g. Sevilla. And on that night, the boy became a man. Minute 17. A surge down the right flank. Yamal dances past 2 defenders like shadows. He doesn't hesitate. Cuts in on his left foot, and bang. Top corner. The crowd erupts. But the celebration isn't loud. It's stunned. They just witnessed something that felt familiar. As if Messi himself had returned, just wearing a new face. Halftime. The buzz around the stadium wasn't about the score. It was about Yamal. Second half, minute 63. Another breakaway. A perfect through ball from Pedri. Yamal's touch smooth. His finish cold. 2 goals. 2 moments of magic. All before his 18th birthday. Commentators couldn't believe it. Fans cried. Social media exploded. And the number on his back. It wasn't 10. But for a moment no one cared. Because that night, Lamine Yamal did something even Messi hadn't done at that age. He took the spotlight, owned the pressure, and lit up the Camp Nou as if it were destiny. Post-match reaction and global praise approximate. 500 words. Press conferences, fans waving flags, pundits analyzing replays. After the match, The football world reacted like a volcano. Praise poured in from every corner. Xavi, the Barcelona coach. We knew Yamal was special. But this was historic. Fabrizio Romano tweeted, Barcelona have a new jewel. Lamine Yamal is not the future. He is the present. Fans drew comparisons to Messi, Mbappe, even Pelé. But Yamal remained humble. In his post-match interview he said, I just want to help the team. I play with joy. Messi is my idol, but I am Lamine. It was the perfect answer. Because while the world tried to define him by the past, Yamal was already writing the future. In countries like Morocco, where his father is from, pride. In Equatorial Guinea, where his mother hails from, celebration. And in Spain, his national team, pure joy. A new global superstar was being born. Not just because he scored, but because he made it look like he belonged there. More than a game, symbolism and legacy. Young fans wearing his jersey, La Masia training clips, Messi clips intercut. This wasn't just a football match. This was a passing of the torch. From Messi to Yamal. Too soon to say. Perhaps. But what we do know is this. He comes from the same academy. He plays the same position. He has that same magic in his boots. And above all, he respects the legacy while carving his own. For young kids in Barcelona, Yamal is now the dream. He's proof that you can go from La Masia classrooms to the Camp Nou spotlight, if you dare to dream big enough. And when he stood under the lights, arms outstretched after his second goal, he didn't just celebrate for himself. He celebrated for a generation. For the next wave of believers. Training montages, upcoming fixtures, mock headlines like, Yamal to lead Barca next season. Narrator. So what happens now? Will Yamal carry Barcelona on his shoulders? Maybe. Will he become the face of Spain in future Euros and World Cups? Very likely. But here's what's certain. He's no longer the future. He's the now. Barcelona will protect him. The media will follow him. Brands will want him. But Yamal, grounded and mature beyond his years, knows this is only the beginning. Work hard. Stay humble. Keep dreaming, he once said. And if this is just the beginning, the football world better be ready. Because when legends leave, football waits. But every once in a while, a new legend rises faster than anyone imagined. Yamal walking down the tunnel, looking up at the crowd, slow fade to black. Narrator, softer tone. Lamine Yamal didn't just wear a jersey that Messi left behind. He honored it. He elevated it. He made it his own. And in doing so, he surpassed even his own dreams. From Esplugs de Llobregat to Camp Nou glory. From La Masia classrooms to world headlines. This isn't fiction. This isn't a fairy tale. This is real. This is Lamine Yamal. The dream is just beginning. End screen. Like, comment and subscribe for more football stories.